yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live, but kind of because it's a new a full moon, kind of just felt like just checking in with the collective to see what's popping. Just gonna have a little vibe, chat, pull some cards, and yeah, just go with the flow, man. Yeah, I ain't been on done a video in a while, man. Just been kind of just working on myself and haven't been feeling guided to, or yeah, ain't felt guided to. Just been working on myself because the energy right now is just a bit mad. Yeah, the energy is feeling a bit chaotic and crazy. So just trying to go with it. And then also it's a full moon today, so yeah, just gonna like a lot of releasing's been coming up, should I say? Yeah, a lot of release work. That's how I feel. As soon as you got some blessings as well. But yeah, the energies seem to be ramping up, man. Yeah, they seem to be ramping up. You know what I find interesting is when you leave the city and then go back to the city, yeah, how the vibe is totally different. Like going, so I just go for it. Basically, yeah, when you go away and then come back, yeah, the city vibrates at a very weird frequency. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, because when you as soon as you leave the city, everything the vibration slows, calms down, right? And it's like I can actually feel it because I went away and then I come back, and it's like I can actually feel it. Like here is like vibrating differently to when it's more quiet, if that makes sense. Um, and it takes a toll. It's taking a toll, man. The city life, man. Yeah, it is. It's like sirens. But yeah, we just go with it, man. Um, because another thing that's been coming up is trying to be more present. Yeah, because there is no past and there is no future. All we have is the now, right? So one thing I've been trying to do recently is just concentrate on my breaths wherever I'm at. If that makes sense, to be more present and try to live in the now. And there's also, some of you've probably heard it, a book by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Yeah, it's a dope book, man, to help you be more present, because yeah, really and truly the only thing we have is the now. And one thing that's interesting, yeah, is the ego doesn't like the now, the present moment, right? The ego is always trying to live, yeah, either in the past or the future, and none of them exists, right? Like the past is done and gone for, right? And the future is not set. So whatever you do in the present moment will affect your future outcome. Hey, what up? Yeah, it's been a while, man. So I thought I'd just pull some cards and just have a check-in it. If that makes sense, just check up how everyone's doing. Yeah, it's just the energy right now is just kicking my ass. I swear, Dan. I swear. But yeah, the only thing we have is the present moment, man. So yes, trying to live as present as possible, which the ego doesn't like. The ego will literally fight against everything. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, the ego would literally fight against everything to not be present, because if you focus on it, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect in it yet, but I've been practicing it more. Now, if you concentrate on your breath, yeah, like you're right here, right now, and there is nothing. The more you ease into it, yeah, that being ease into the breath, you end up being so present that there is no past or future, and it's really hard to stay in that kind of that middle state, should I say? But that's just being 100% present. So yeah, let's see what some cards are saying, man. All right. The waterfall, inner power, unbridled, unriddled confidence, claiming your place. That's interesting. So I think we're going through a period of kind of starting to get to know our inner strength or inner power. Talking from my experience, when you're on the journey, there's so many lessons that go. So there's so many life lessons that we're taking on in this lifetime. Yeah, it's what's the word? What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? It depends how you look at it. We're going through a lot during this lifetime, yeah, and we go through a lot in our lives in general, right? But sometimes I don't know, you may be feeling like I don't know, like in this victim mentality or this victim state, or feeling what's the word? Not feeling like you have inner power, right? Because I've noticed this, but we're starting to tap into that inner power is what I feel is what's been coming up for me. It's like, yeah, damn, like when I look back, it's like, yeah, I've been through bare like life experiences and stuff, and it's like now I'm starting to find that kind of inner power, if that makes sense, when I felt maybe powerless before. um yeah, I don't know, it's like the more, it's like like healing is not linear, right? Healing is like you have ups and downs. The whole life is just about riding the wave. We have ups and downs, right? So it's like you're gonna have low points and high points in the journey, and it's just about enjoying them both. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right? That's why we're here. um and that's another thing that's been coming up as well. Claim your space, like knowing that you're worthy of taking up space, right? um like knowing that you're unique, um and there is only one you, right? Unless you're a twin. But like claiming your space, I don't know, maybe right now, I don't know, what's the word? Right now is the time to be, not be in the spotlight, but if you've been shying away or like not like being in the front and center, um, because maybe you're shy, it's time to be kind of front and center, and knowing that you deserve to take up all kind like space. Like there's enough space to go around, right? Um, but like once you start becoming like confident and more centered in yourself, it doesn't matter where you are. You know that where you're at is where you're at, if that makes sense, and you can, I don't know, speak your truth and just be in your power wherever you're at, if that makes sense. Yeah, because that's what I feel that's been coming up for me as well. Um, yeah, and I'm fasting at the moment as well, man. I'm doing this lemon detox diet just to give my whole system a flush, man. Um, Now I can see why it's very interesting. Now I can see why I don't know if this is just my calculations or whatever in it, yeah. But you see, Muslims when they fast, right? They fast literally right before the new year actually starts. Yeah, it starts in the changing of the winter to spring, right? And New Year is actually March 20th or 21st, right? And then Muslims kind of fast around that period, and that's like, personally, that's the beginning of the new year. So they're going into the new year, like fresh and restored in a way. Yeah, this is what I've just been kind of calculating. So I don't know. For some reason, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on a fast today. My body just needs a whole flush out completely, man. Let's see what else is popping in. The next card is the Syrians. Use your voice, expression, freedom. So yeah, right now is about kind of using your voice and speaking up, speaking your truth, um, knowing that your voice matters, wanting to be heard. Some of these could really do with self-expression, singing, poetry, rapping, just using the vocal cords, right? And humming's actually meant to be really good. I've been meaning to hum, right? Because it stimulates your throat chakra. My throat chakra has just been a mess. I just been the last 5 years I've been working on this throat chakra, and there's each chakra has different challenges, right? And it's like it's interesting. Um, yeah, self-expression. So you need to express yourself. Maybe some of you need to kind of let out your emotions or say something to someone about how you feel. Um, about how you feel. Some of you may be getting a lot of crown chakra activation. Some of you need to spread your wings spread your wings. Like if you've been playing it small, it's time to fly. Like if you've been feeling like you've been in a cage for too long, it's time to spread your wings. Some of you may be feeling tied to a situation or chained, and you need to free yourself from the situation. Don't know what situation, but a situation. There's a lot of feminine energy and emotions going on right about now as well. Some of you are stepping into your element though. Some of you are doing a lot of self-care and loving yourself at this time. Right, the next card. Bounteous. Generously giving, relationships coming together. If you're a naturally given person, it may be time for you to kind of sit back and receive, or be open to receive. Right now may be a time to be vulnerable as well, so asking for what you want and not feeling away for asking for what you want to get your needs met. Things are coming together. This is what's been happening to me. It's like I'm watching kind of things fall apart to come back together. It's really weird. Just in my personal life and in just society. Like in society, it looks chaotic on one hand, but on the other hand, it's mellowing. It's looking. Things got to get crazy before the calm before the storm. Yeah, things got to get shaken up to then for things to come to light, should we say. Alright, the next one is the sweet waters. Sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility and balance. So things are coming into balance. Maybe some of you have been working on your divine feminine energies and they're coming into balance, or you're balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. Some of you are really enjoying the moment, or need to enjoy the moment more, because the only thing we have is now, the present moment, like I was saying before. So for some reason, yes man is coming to mind, right? So don't be putting off situations or putting things off, right? Start saying yes, if that makes sense. So don't be turning down. Be open to new opportunities, basically, if that makes sense. Be open to romance. Some of you may have some. Don't know. That's been coming up for me as well. The whole, what's the word? Should we say kind of separation thing? Collectively, because collectively we see ourselves as separate, but we're not actually separate. So if you're looking externally for love, right, you need to put that love on yourself, and then it will be projected back from externally, if that makes sense. So whatever you need or whatever you're looking for is internally, so it's about working on that, which can suck, right? But yeah, romance, and I don't know, yeah, romance may be in the air, or you're feeling what's the word? You're wanting new romance, maybe, or some of you have got new romance. But yeah, just try to be gentle with yourselves. If you're single at this time, just focus on yourself. Just put that energy on yourself. The next card is the wishing well. Unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. So yeah, you reap what you sow. If you've been putting out positive energy, right, you're gonna attract that back. If you've been putting out negative energy, that's what's gonna come back threefold, right? But if you've been just working on yourself and stuff, like sometimes the journey feels like, oh yeah, you're putting all this work in, you take one step forward and 10 steps back, but you will gradually reap what you sow, right? The more healing you do, the more light you will get eventually, if that makes sense, because you're dealing with your shit, not running from it, right? eventually pay off. Yeah, it will eventually pay off. Men, yeah. Kindness, just be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because this journey is mad. Everyone is literally going through something on some level, right? Some people may appear to have their shit together, but not always as it seems. Trust. And with all this technology, like this and that, I don't know. I'm a bit of a dinosaur. I need to go with the times, right? So I've been trying to use technology more meaningfully, right? Instead of letting it use me. Like, I don't know, if you're just sitting there scrolling Instagram or whatever. So I've been catching myself and trying to limit my screen time and shit, right? But yeah, there's certain things that the technology is going to be really good for going forward. But it depends how you use it, man. It depends how you use it. Where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, anyway, it's just about being kind to yourself and others, man. Because literally everyone's going through something. Unexpected gifts. Be open to receive. The more you this I'm just telling you from my experience, yeah. The more you pay attention to the small things and be grateful for the small things, right? You'll see the bigger things unfold. So be grateful for what you got, and even just the small little things. But just be grateful in it, and then you watch that multiply. I swear to God, like, yeah. This year's already been very interesting. Already been very interesting. That's what I'm saying. But this year is also a number 9 year. I don't know. It's like everything is just kind of adding into each other. Um, like cheat codes, like tarot, astrology, numerology. There's all them things tie into the whole, and they can give you some direction as well. Also with your inner direction as well, if that makes sense. Listen more to your inner direction, whatever resonates for you internally, whatever resonates for you, right, or what feels right for you. Go with that. Yeah, whether it's astrology, numerology, tarot, directions, whatever. Yeah, in this life, yeah, whatever feels right for you, go with that. You got to slow down. Don't be impulsive and be like, yeah, yeah. I used to be impulsive. I've been working on that a lot. Yeah, when you act impulsively, you're not still, and you're not making. There's no right or wrong in this game, right? It's just learning, because this is the whole why your soul come to earth to experience and to learn, right? So there's no good or bad. Obviously, depending on your level of consciousness, you won't know good or bad in it. That's what I'm saying. And basically, heaven and hell is just vibrations. Depending on wherever you're vibrating at, is depending what your experience is going to be, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, if you're vibrating low, and then you're like lower chakras and stuff, you're going to be in a fearful state, be worrying about security, stability and stuff like that. But as you go up the chakras or raise your vibration, it starts getting less dense, right? This is why it's called the awakening ascending, because we're working up, yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, it was only a little check-in, so what's done? Been on 20 minutes. Yeah, let's see how we go. The next card is Stagnant Waters. Feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow and change. So if you're feeling stuck, yeah, this is what I've been practicing. Feeling stuck, that's exactly where you need to be, right? As weird as it sounds. So if you feel that, I don't know, you're looking for a job, or you don't know what course to take, or your next move to make, right? You're meant to be in that confusion to try and get clarity, if that makes sense. I've been battling with this the last couple months, should I say. Kind of feeling stuck and not knowing what direction to take, right? And then, I don't know, I was meditating, and it was like, yeah, you're exactly where you need to be. Like, where else do you need to be apart from right here and right now? So that's been kind of on repeat in my mind. So if you're feeling stuck, that's where you need to be. Yeah, just be present. and then kind of let your mind drift to what direction it wants to go, and then kind of see if that's the route that you want to go down, or make a decision to make change to go down a different route, right? Calling for a shift. Some of you may need to make the shift happen, like take charge. Like if something's not working anymore, like take steps to change that. Some of you need to go with the flow more instead of being so rigid. Some of you may be stuck in your ways and not open to change, but you're kind of blocking the flow of energy. Yeah. And be open to change. Be open. Like we're changing on a cellular level daily, right? So everything, the universe is all about change. Yeah, as comfortable as it is, I hate change, right? But it's about going with it and starting to be comfortable with the change. Yeah, because like I said, we're constantly changing and things are constantly changing. Even though you want to sometimes you may want to keep things the same, but things can't stay the same if things ain't working, if that makes sense. And you want to change, you don't want to stay the same, hopefully, anyway. Like everyone's journey is different, right? But hopefully you want to be growing and changing and evolving and not staying stuck, right? I'm just going to use some guidance from Archangel Michael to give a bit of guidance on your health and what you can and healing. So what guidance can be given for your physical body as well, physical, mental, spiritual body, what you can do to heal. Because you've got to take care of the vessel as well, man. That's what I've been trying to do as well. Like I said, I'm fasting. Doing a 10-day, it's called a lemon detox diet. Check it out, man. You go 10 days with just liquid. And I'm on day 3, I think day 3 already, and it's going smooth, man, because my body just needs a good flush out. But it's about taking care of the vessel, man. Literally, what you're putting in, you're getting out, man. And the more crap you put in it, it's not going to run so good. It's not going to run so good for sure. So trying to take better care of the vessel more, man. But small steps. The first card is Expect a Miracle. When you start paying attention to the small miracles, you start seeing the bigger miracles unfold, right? Some of you can send people healing as well, right? Just to let you know, but make sure you're, as long as you're not sending them no negative energy, then send away, right? But you can send people healing. Say for instance, I don't know, for me personally, I'm trying to ancestral healing is long in it, so trying to send healing to the whole bloodline is a bit mad, because we are the ancestors. 23 on the clock. We are the ancestors reincarnated, like we're back in it. That's all I'm saying. So depends on your journey in it, but I'm here to try to heal my bloodline and stuff. So trying to send healing through the generations can be challenging, be very challenging, because I was calculating, it was like, was it my great nan? I think it was my nan's great nan's great nan, if they would live up to 90, was a slave and stuff. So slavery isn't that long ago, if you think about it, So a lot of people think slavery is a long time ago. It's not that long ago. And things stay in generations for, trauma gets passed down generations to generations, right? So if you think, if I don't know, your grandparents lived up to 90, they're where am I going with this? 90. Their grandparents' grandparent was a slave and shit. So I'm losing my train of thought. So send people healing. That's what I'm basically trying to get at, right? Because what you do for others, you actually do for self, right? But if people have been wicked and bad mind, you don't need to send them nada. The next card is second opinion. So always get a second opinion on doing something or trying something. Just get a second opinion, because two minds are better than one, right? So it's like, yeah, if you're gonna make a decision, like just get some little input from someone else as well to kind of get your mind ticking. Because when we're on, sometimes we think, oh yeah, we're always right, or the ego likes to think it's always right. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then you do it, and it's like, yeah, that wasn't a good decision, right? So if you get a second opinion from someone, you can have a different look, right? If that makes sense. The next card is increased energy. Well, listen, I just feel exhausted. This energy is just getting madder and madder and madder, innit? So yeah, maybe we're getting increased energy on a cellular level, and then the physical body's got to take time to adjust to that, innit? So you're going to be feeling tired and having all these upgrades and shit. Because there's been a lot going on with the Schumann resonance. Planets aligning, the sun's been doing the most. There's just a lot going on in it, and it's just going to have an effect on us on an energy level. So the body's going to take time to adjust to that. So whatever happens on the energy level, the body's like, I don't know, it's got to catch up to that. So yeah, let's see what else is popping in. The next card is alternative medicine. So yeah, I'm not a doctor or anything, but like yeah, I've been taking different, I don't know, herbs and stuff. I don't know, different herbs, supplements you can say, or trying out different teas as alternative to big pharma, should we say, right? So I don't know. We got to do what works for you. Yeah, I'm not a doctor in it, so do what works for you and make sure to always check in with someone and stuff, right? But yeah, like if you're feeling anxious and stuff, well, if I'm feeling anxious, sometimes I may have a chamomile tea, you know, like switching one for the other. Or if I'm feeling, I don't know, bloated, I may have a peppermint tea or something instead of, I don't know, a laxative. You know what I mean? Just little things to switch it up, man. And trying to be, yeah, because food is thy medicine, as they say. So what you're putting in, you're going to get out in it. So if you're just pumping your body full of madness, then madness is what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. So always, and like I said, always getting a second opinion. Always look around. Do your research, man. We're in the age of Aquarius and shit. We're in 2025. Like we have the information open to us at the drop of a hat, man. So always do your research. The next card is stretch. I was literally just doing that. Like I literally went to the park to ground and I just started stretching and doing a bit of yoga and a bit of qigong. To kind of, just I don't know, man. Yeah, flexibility is very important. Yeah, flexibility is very important. So yeah, just trying to stretch and get more comfortable in the body. We need to learn to kind of ease into the body more, man. Because the body, and I'm also reading this book. It's called Body. The body holds the score, and it's about how trauma actually gets stored in the body, right? And it's like, I don't know. I've got a lot of trauma in my shoulders. I don't know. I just feel like tense and holding the world up and that, yeah. But I feel it in it. So it's like, all right, cool. You're feeling tense and kind of, I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, it's an interesting book. So yeah, I've been trying to stretch out more, trying to stretch out the hips. The hips, man. The hips are so important. The hips is where you hold a lot of trauma, like emotional trauma and stuff. So a lot of people get hip problems and stuff. So it's like, yeah, trying to stretch that out. Some of these need to be gentle with yourselves as well. The next card is exercise is key. So yeah, it's about taking care of the physical vessel as well. It's about the balance, right? So obviously rest when you need to rest. Obviously if you've got extra energy, burn that off or whatever. But it's all like, it's not good to sit down for long periods of time. It's alright to, like, don't get me wrong, to veg out or whatever, like just to chill. But you need to move the vessel. Don't let the vessel, when the vessel starts getting stagnant, that's when more problems start to happen, right? And you start getting stiff and all that. And the older you get, the more problems it causes. Like people think when you get older, So oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But if you keep active and keep up with it, right? Like working out, or it don't have to be nothing mad. It could just be walking. I like to walk. Walking, stretching. That's still exercise, right? But obviously, I like to go to the gym as well. So trying to take better care of the vessel. Like I say, you don't have to do nothing crazy when you go to the gym. You just need to move the body, get the body movement, get the body moving. The body needs movement. And just these last ones, because I could go too mad. Yeah, I don't know. Just been kind of being more stingy with my energy recently. Yeah, it's been very important to be more stingy with your energy, man. So I've just been keeping my energy to myself and stuff. Or yeah, it's about big boundaries, man. Like if you like Jesus, I'm only learning boundaries at 35, really. I'd say the last 3 years I've been working on my boundaries. But if you're not taught boundaries, like Jesus, like you don't know where you end and someone else begins, and it's like, yeah, your boundaries is what keeps you safe in a way. So if you had boundaries, you're kind of open to anything, if that makes sense. And I'm just learning this, and it's really important to kind of protect your energy. It really is. Like right now is just a bit mad. I think that's one reason why we're kind of going through this. It feels like segregation, like relationship wise for me anyway. Because I think it is time to just kind of just work on myself, like literally just work on myself. And this actually comes to mind as well for those people wanting like a long-term relationship. Enjoy the alone time now, because once you get into a like relationship, you're gonna have alone time, if that makes sense. So when that comes to mind, I was like, oh, that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like Jesus, people can find their true love whenever. You know, everyone's journey is different. But the only way you can really truly find yourself is by being alone. Yeah, as painful as it is at times. Listen, the loneliness sometimes is just mad, fam. Yeah, the loneliness sometimes is mad. But yeah, that's the only way to find yourself is in the loneliness and stuff. And also you got to put yourself out there. It's about the balance as well. But yeah, the journey is interesting. Let's see what else is coming up. What needs to be released? Because I thought, oh yeah. So I went and grounded. I've done a little meditation before grounded. I've done a bit of writing of what I feel that I need to release. Done a bit of yoga, a bit of stretching. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, actually I got rid of some stuff as well. I had to throw out. I was just doing a bit of clearing out, like throw out a blanket and just trying to get more space, if that makes sense. It's really weird. I don't know if it's the full moon energy. Like release, kind of let go. And some people may be really emotional at this time as well, because it's a full moon. When it's a known fact, that's why they call it lunar. Yeah, because more people go mad on a full moon, or show more mad symptoms, if that makes sense. Symptoms, just act more crazy, innit? Because you're more open to energies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're just when it's a full moon, you're more open to energy. So if you're not protecting your energy, you're going to be open to a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. The next card is surrender to the silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So that's what I've been saying about I've been trying to be more better with my practices, man. Like meditating anyway. Because all the answers are within. And like I was saying about being present. When you actually quiet the mind, right, you actually hear more. Yeah? If that makes sense. So and you know what's really like, just the energy, the frequency of cities is just mad. when you leave and come back, you see how chaotic and crazy the energy is. Uh, yeah, yeah, the energy of cities is just mad. Like the frequency, the I can just like I feel it vibrating against my aura. The energy, right? It's weird. I can like when it's like if I stop speaking and stuff, I can kind of hear the frequency. It's so weird, but I can feel the frequency as well, kind of hitting against my aura, and the city energy is like keeps you in a constant state of it feels like go 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 go, if that makes sense. Like you're getting constantly bombarded. That's how it feels. Getting constantly bombarded. Radiation as well, but like it's getting blasted. Yeah, but I can hear it. I can hear the frequency, if that makes sense, and I can feel it. It's wild. It's crazy. Like bit like these times I can hear. Right, Matrix. I can hear the electricity in the fucking the walls and shit, and everything just feels loud and intense right now. Just in general, it's like the my freezer, everything makes this kind of when it's generating up or whatever, up and down. It makes it sounds so loud. It sounds so loud. It's like, dude, it's annoying. I just want to put a hammer to it, man. And then the next card is surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. You know what? Yeah. Another thing is what I've been trying to do is kind of sometimes you just gotta go with it and do it in it, or you won't do it. Yeah. So I've been trying to do that as well. Trying to act, not procrastinate, but I don't know. Yeah, just something just slipped my mind. I just don't end up doing shit in it. But it's like, yeah, I need to get into just getting stuff done. If that makes sense. Yeah, so just do it. So whatever that is that you need to do, whether you want to start something or whatever, do it now, man. All you have is the right now. So just do it now and get it over and done with. I keep telling my son that as well. Just do it now and get it out of the way. And it's like, it depends what needs done, innit? Yeah, because if I need to get shit done right now, I'll get shit done. But if I don't need to, it's like, I don't need to. If that makes sense. It's like, But if it's kind of important, it's like, alright, cool, I'm on it. But it's, but, that's just me. The next card is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living me. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So yeah, man, literally just that's what I've just been doing. Just go with the flow, man. Like you're gonna have low days, you're gonna have high days. You're gonna be busy. You're gonna be bored. Just go with it, man. And that's another thing I've been trying to be more. I've been trying to the screen time. It's getting on my nerves. Like it's not mad high, but it's like I want to minimize that and use the time more productively, if that makes sense. Whether it's reading, doing something else, yoga, I don't know, or exploring, I don't know, doing something else. Because yeah, the technology, yeah, it's kind of sucking us in. I feel. But yeah, literally, when just go with the flow. Like, be open to new opportunities and learn to say yes. Don't be putting things off all the time. Like if people giving you opportunities, or do you want to do this or da da da, say yes, man. And just learn to go with the flow. And you know what we need to do? We need to learn to be bored again. Like literally sit there. Oh, I'm bored. It's good to feel bored, not get constantly stimulated. That's one thing I've noticed as well. It's like constant. We don't need constant stimulation. Humans shouldn't be getting stimulated constantly. Yeah, like yeah, mad times we're in, isn't it? Like the experience, should I say? And what else come to me? Was it a vision? I don't know if it was a vision or whatever. Um, what was it? What was it? It was something like we're well. There was more of reincarnation. How we've had many lives, right? And it's like what? It's just about the experience, yeah. Every experience, yeah, is an experience that you already planned before getting here. So it's just about you experiencing what you wanted to experience, right? But this happens over many lifetimes. So listen, you've been everything through every lifetime. You've been rich, you've been poor, you've been, I don't know, a prisoner. You've murdered people. You've been murdered. Like that's how life is. Like every experience is different, right? So this experience, it was that, I don't know, it's like a kind of vision of like just going through, like, because we're going into different times, right? We're going from like, if you, I was born in the 90s, right? I'm a 90s baby, yeah. So um, going from tape to CD to digital is a mad transition, right? And there's going to be more stuff that unfolds during this lifetime on this mission, right? But then that's going to lead us up to the next point, and then we're going to just do it again, like experience again. If that makes it, it sounds so weird, but it's like you know this but don't know this, but then it's like getting download. There was more of a vision, I would say, like I don't know. The vision was of like some. Was that some little? Was that a little kid? Was it a girl? I don't know. It might have been a little girl, but she was like, she might have had a flower, but like in like it was like a futuristic kind of time. It was really weird. Like yeah, yeah, it was kind of like seeing the future in a way. Not seeing like she was like from a different time, should I say? Yeah, but she was kind of in the now, looking into the future in a way. Yeah, and that's what we're kind of doing. Like we're growing through it's weird, man. That some of the things, yeah, is hard to put into words. Like this is what I'm saying. That these human, being a human is just mad. Like it's so limiting being in this body. Like yeah, it's mad. It's restricting as hell. But yeah, we're gonna be having more gifts come online. Um, and if you're into astral projection and all that stuff, people can project into the future and that anyway to see where you're at on the journey. I haven't actually astral projected before. I don't even dream. That's how bad it is. Like I don't know. When I leave the city, I dream. I don't know. But when I'm here, I don't dream. Um, but yeah, people can astral project. So to a certain degree. No, you can astral project, but like there's different outcomes for different things, right? So you got some of these people that are astral projecting and saying, oh yeah, this is going to happen to Earth and this is going to happen to Earth. Not necessarily. It depends what the collective energy is saying and what the collective wants to experience. Because we're going down two paths at the moment, so whatever side the collective is pushing in more, whatever energy the collective is going down more, is whatever frequency that the collective is pushing out is the road that we're going to go down. Okay. Yeah, things are just unfolding, and we're just here for the journey, right? 4422 on the clock as well. So mirroring numbers, like some of you may be seeing a lot of signs of synchronicities at this time. You know what I'm saying? The city's just mad fun. Mad. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So, like I was saying before, man, I feel this. So, some of these maybe Leos as well. Um, Leos are good examples, yeah, of there's about the balance, right? about loving themselves and putting themselves first, right? But sometimes they can be a bit too cocky with it, innit? If that makes sense. So some of these may be Leos, but it is actually about being able to kind of feel that, if that makes sense. So knowing your power, standing in your power, knowing you are the shit, if that makes sense. Yeah. So no, like I was saying, right now is not a time to play it small. You need to stand in your power. It's not like you don't need to be standing in your power. Just know that you're confident in yourself. If that makes sense. But it could be if you've got low self-esteem, so standing in that may be a bit difficult. But it's just about taking little steps, man. And you know what? Also, sitting with the uncomfortableness and not running from it as something that's been coming up for me as well. So yeah, if you're feeling anxious, sit in it. Yeah, if your feet like if your thoughts just start racing, like just try not to get too attached to them. It's just like, all right, sit in it. Like, all right, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. All right, just be. Yeah, and everything kind of quiets down. It's like, oh, it's the ego. But I'm still. It's weird. Like when you come, you know, when you, I don't know, when you get, it's like upgrades. Yeah, but upgrading, isn't it? Like when something comes to the conscious from the subconscious. It's like, oh yeah. The next card is surrender to divine timing. That's Big Ben as well. So shout out London. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So yeah, man, everything happens in divine timing. Where you where you are is exactly where you need to be. Yeah, and sometimes you need to make movements. Yes, take steps forward, but will happen when it's meant to happen. So if you've been wanting that relationship, just work on yourself. It will happen when it's meant to happen. Yeah, don't force things to happen, man. And in that time, just work on yourself. Whatever avenue it is, whether it's relationship wise, whether it's learning about yourself, working on yourself. Yeah, you don't have to physically be working. You can be working on yourself, right? Um, because yeah, actually, what you work on internal will reflect externally, right? So it depends what, like, I don't know, everyone's different. Some people like want to be successful by having property, houses and stuff. Some people want to be successful by, I don't know, working on themselves and shit. I don't know, it's weird to explain, man. Like success is different to everyone. You know, some like, okay, as an example, some person might want a house and 6 cars and shit. Someone might just want a cabin in the woods and a little pond or something. You know, it's just like, yeah, whatever you do for you at the end of the day. You don't need to do it for anyone else, right? But everything will happen when it's meant to happen. If it's meant to happen, some things don't happen because it wasn't meant for you, and yeah, it wasn't meant for you. So sometimes when you think something didn't work out, it actually really did work out. If that makes sense. And then the last card, surrender stubbornness. Yeah, shout out my fellow Capricorns out there as well. Yeah, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So yeah, try not to be so stubborn, man. Try not to be so stubborn. Try to be more open and more flexible because yeah, when you're being stubborn, you're not kind of letting anything in, really, innit? Oh yeah, and kind of yeah, being stuck in your ways, man. Yeah, like I was saying before earlier on in the video, it's about going with the flow and be open to change because if you're not changing with the times, man, you're getting left behind. So yeah, trying to change with the times is a bit wild, but we've got yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, trying to change with the times, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, guys. Yeah, that was just a little check in to see what's popping on this full moon. Yeah, and to give the collective a bit of guidance on their journey, because everyone's experiencing something on their journey, and we're all in this together, innit? So yeah, we just got to ride the wave together and just where you're at is exactly where you need to be, man, for your soul's evolution. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot in this lifetime. I swear to God. Yeah, we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of healing, ancestral healing, our own trauma and stuff. We're healing the collective. We're just healing a lot. So yeah, close that down. Alright, gang. I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Just take good care of yourselves, man. Just do what you can. If the body needs rest, try to rest. Make sure you're staying hydrated, man. Hydration is important. Yeah. Anyway, gang, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Anyway, peace, love, and that tribe. Make sure you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Just going with the flow, man. Yeah, just going with the flow and trying to be as present as possible, because there is nowhere else you need to be. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, gang, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and that tribe. Alright.